Hello, everybody, and welcome to hopefully, crosses my fingers, the last part of the Sweetest Taste.
I'm going to make this.
I swear,
I swear, I am going to make this the last part.
We're gonna carry it across the finish line ourselves if we have to.
We're gonna. I swear to God. If my players could do a quick little blur to get an audio test, and also just in case everyone has forgotten who we are, from top to bottom.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I have something to say. How is that? Is that good enough?
I love it. Yes, thank you.
Hi, I'm Blaze. To nobody's surprise, I'm playing Banana.
Beautiful.
It's all right now.
Hi, hello everyone. I am, I'm playing Gille, and, if you don't know who you are, if you don't know who you are, that's
Damn!
maybe you should go on an introspective journey to figure that out.
Sometimes I go out to find myself. I find myself at the store very often.
Buying soup?
Buy bananas!
Well, I don't know why you're buying bananas at the soup store.
No, I stole them, don't worry.
Next.
Hi, I'm Vamp. I'm playing Mersel.
Yippee! Beautiful. Unfortunately, Obby will be missing on this game due to personal reasons. We are gonna have Primrose be on the sidelines, not involved, and Primrose, no matter what, will get out alive. So if you have a favorite, Primrose will live.
Yes, she is also being carried towards the finish line, one way or another.
Alrighty. Gosh, it's been a hot minute, you guys. And this is funny, because, here is where we left off. Everyone was discussing of how to basically split the party. Last I remember, the main issues was just Primrose and Mersel, who's gonna stay behind and who's gonna go ahead. Since the quote-unquote children are gonna be staying behind. Due to the, I will say this outright, due to the fact that Obby will not be joining us on this last game, hopefully last game, I will recommend that Primrose will be the one that stays behind.
Yeah, I was kind of recommending that anyways.
Yeah.
Which leaves to you guys ready to set out. How are you doing, everybody? Touch bases. How is everyone doing?
Our best.
Hell yeah.
I am, at the moment, coming up with, a couple of different, on-the-spot plans of how we could approach this, because there's the comedic way, there's the super serious way, which I really wouldn't recommend here. Because it's not fun.
I will say, dude, last time, there was a guest that has somehow managed to escape being blown up. And that is what Kankal is dealing with right now. And you guys are going to go up ahead and meet up with Kankal.
Mm-hmm.
As a brief touch base on that.
I would love to know how Kankal's doing.
That is classified.
Of course that's classified. I'm so sorry. Gil turns to the jester in the painting. What are your pronouns again?
Oh
Hey
my
them,
god.
or anything really works.
And and Gil turns to like the fourth wall. If I'm not mistaken, it's their illustrious visage who will let us through and get us to where we're going. Yes.
Yep. Hang on 1 minute. Yes, I can take you directly where, little Mix Kankal is at. Free of charge, really. Just let me know when all of you are ready.
Wonderful. Well, Gil does like a big show of like stretching. I am kind of tired being in a building. I'm ready.
Beautiful. Is it only going to be you coming along?
Oh no, it's not just me. After all, if it was just me, it might be a much different result.
So walk me through this again. Who's going where?
So,
Oh. Is this
Go
a
ahead,
Bond
Soto.
question, or is this a DM question?
This is an audio question.
Okay,
This
okay.
is an audio
Okay.
question. Just a general, who is going where?
So, as per last time, since the main debate was Prim and Mersel, Sandy, Yuvi, and Banana are going to be staying behind and going to go to the evacuation site, which means Mersel, Gil, Bon are going to go on ahead. The people staying behind are going to also take Obstabat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
mhm.
I remembered I have my notebook of notes nearby.
Hell yeah.
So I turned around briefly.
Yeah. That's also why Banana is tall at the moment,
Yeah.
because Banana is
Mhm.
helping Sandy carry Upstaprat.
Okay.
Yeah, Banana is currently very tall, right? She is her tallest. And looking older as a result. Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. It's
Yeah,
fine.
don't worry about it. Yeah,
We'll
it's
deal with that
fine.
later. We'll talk about
Later.
that later.
Later, not right now. Not right now.
I mean, the consensus is the kid's a little fucked up, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
So, and we're gonna take Jester,
yes.
and I'm sure this will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is gonna be hunky-dory.
Mhm.
And we're gonna hunky-dory our way ahead.
Yep.
So, let's shake a leg, I guess. Yep. Bond's probably going to give a few final, general instructions to Sandy and Banana about, Obstaprat, and, give Obstaprat, a final, check over. Before, they're ready to go.
Beautiful.
Are you ready, Mersel?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Don't worry. I don't think it's going to take that long.
Cool.
Well, here's hoping, because this place cannot really stand on its feet for much longer. Well, they can stand for maybe a day, but things can expedite that.
That's okay. It will only collapse when it's funny. Yeah, that's how it works here.
You're so
Bond's gonna.
confident.
Bond's just gonna go ahead through.
Yep.
Yep.
Gil's gonna follow after them.
Amazing. All right. Group A is going on ahead. I will, for one brief moment. Banana, how are you doing?
She's not sure about this. She's having many thoughts as she watches the group go. Okay, so alright, so I got you. And she just picks them up so easily, like just scoops them up as if she's just scooped up a puppy.
Oh, careful.
Oh,
Thanks.
sorry. Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. I'm good. All good.
That's the fines I'm used to hearing. Okay, so well, that means you're alive at least. So that's good.
Okay. Yuya just kind of puts a hand on your shoulder, Banana, and it's like, hey, do you think you want to pass them over to, Yuya points towards Prim.
Okay, yeah, that's okay.
She hands Yuvi to not Yuvi. Oh my goodness.
Upstaprat.
Upstaprat, thank you. Carefully hands Upstaprat over to Primrose.
And Primrose gives a nod and like thumbs up. And it's like, yep, yeah, I can take him. And Jester's like, alrighty, for all of you lovely individuals going to the evacuation site, that will be the which one is it? Hang on, let me look at my notes.
Valid.
Perfect. That'll be on the third mirror down. And Brandon's like, right, and goes on ahead. And then Banana. With your passive perception, you see Yuya walk to one of the walls instead.
Oh. She immediately catches on to that.
Sandy kind of pauses if you pause. And it's like, what's up?
I think something is happening.
And Banana, you see Yuya touch one of the walls and a panel comes down. And you see Yuya kind of fidgeting with it. Like, as if it was a keyboard. Since you know technology stuff, like it was a keyboard.
Okay, so hang on. Stuff's happening.
Oh.
Yuvi is doing something.
Yuya! And Sandy comes over and it's like, what you doing? And Yuya kind of blinks and like sees that Banana is also still here. And she's like, do you want to see a trick?
Banana's immediately running over.
Okay, so if I type, and Yuya keeps on typing, and then from one of the ceiling lights, you see a light flashing in it, and then there are suddenly, doubles of Yuya, Sandy, and Banana standing next to you guys.
Oh!
Ta-da!
That is.
Banana just like stares at her tall copy.
I can, and she types more, and it's like, say something so I can get audio cues.
Hello. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hi.
And then the illusionary double for you, Banana, says the same thing. And Sandy's like, oh, that's cool. And the double for Sandy also said, that's cool. And Yuvia laughs.
That's
like,
a word for it.
It's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
I'm not going to the evacuation center yet.
Can we stay with you?
Promise me you won't hurt Dr. Kankal. And you can come with me.
I promise not to physically harm him.
Guess I'll take it. Sandy? Sandy's looking down. It's like, okay. As long as... Okay. I'm only coming because I want to keep you safe. Both of you.
Wait, if they throw a punch first, can we throw a punch second?
Not too hard of a punch. For this self-defense.
Okay.
Self-defense is
Self-defense.
okay.
Yes, self-defense only.
Okay. That works. And Yuvia presses one more key into the panel and goes and closes it up, and the illusionary doubles disappear.
Oh, there we went.
Those are holograms. They're not magic based. It'll make it seem like we went where we're supposed to go.
Oh.
So, we're gonna go on a trip.
Okay.
And we're gonna flip on back. Alright. Gille, Mersel, Bon. You guys walk through Jester's painting. And where you walked out from is a library. It's large. There's a second floor to it. Yeah. There's a second floor. And there are shelves upon shelves upon shelves of books towering over you guys. The second floor is mostly like a balcony, like almost similar to the last large area you guys were at, where there's a balcony is upstairs, where you can peek over, and there's just more shelves upon shelves of books. There's also various paintings laid around. And the library is large, going long ways. I will show you part of it. And the three of you can hear just the echoing of a conversation, a murmuring. You can't quite make it out just yet, but you can hear it.
Welp, I think now is the time to probably be quiet, so I'm gonna try to stealth over there. Fortunately, my stealth is at disadvantage because I wear half plate.
Damn, bro.
Time to blow up and act like you don't know nobody.
That is a 17, though.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
15.
I'm gonna roll Perceptione.
Okay.
I think to see if I can make out better, like, what the murmuring is, like the noise.
Sure.
The voices.
Sure. Give it to me.
Yep, let's just hope this is the correct, it is. Yay! 17.
Okay. Let me real quick check on one thing. Okay. Bon, you try and listen in a little bit close, like try to listen in a little bit more. And it's basically someone arguing. It's a voice you don't really recognize. It's a man's voice. Arguing, almost sounding like pleading to a degree. And there is strain and there is pain within it.
Fascinating.
And you also hear Kankal's voice calm. But definitely not with any kindness to it. You can tell something not great is happening. Gil, with that roll, you are a little bit hidden.
I'm gonna tiptoe towards the murmuring because I want to hear. And the best way to do that and not interrupt is try to stealthily get closer.
Awesome. How close do you want to get? How close do you want to risk it?
Well, I want to be able to understand the voices, so I have to continue moving until I actually, hear things a little clearer.
Okay. Gil, you are sneaking up your way. You are going basically to the second table, and that's when you can actually start to hear things better. Does anyone follow suit? I will say only Gil has rolled stealth.
Yeah. That's why I'm like back and forth of like, Bon's not gonna roll stealth.
Hey, Mersel, what's Mersel doing?
He is honestly just going to understand what everyone else is doing here.
Well, Gil is stealthily, like it's
Everyone's doing
literally
something
like
different.
Gil is Pink Panther stealthily tiptoeing around while he's crouching to make himself
my God,
less
that's
visible.
Oh my god.
That is
Does
glorious.
Gil even have good stealth? Doesn't he wear heavy armor?
I rolled a 17.
Yeah.
I have a +2 to my stealth. I do not
Pretty
have
good
good
roll.
stealth. It's a pretty good roll for Gil.
Yeah, that was a pretty good roll. At disadvantage to boot. That was pretty good.
So what is Mersel doing?
I'm not sure. Sorry,
Do you want options to help
yes,
you decide?
please.
You could attempt to stealthily follow Gil. You could
Walk out like you own the place.
yeah.
That's what Bon's about to do.
Yep.
So those are the two options.
Yeah.
I guess.
Or you can, I guess there is also the option of staying back and supervising from afar, but
That is also true.
It is,
there we
I will
go.
say that there are shelves that can impede on eyesight, like eye contact. Like, I know some spells are based on eye contact, whatever.
You have to be able to see them, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And within a certain range.
Is there even anyone in this room? Why is Gil stealthing?
Because... Oh, go ahead,
they
Soto.
can hear two voices.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get closer to actually hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. I think Cell would make to stealth, but if he saw that Bond's about to just stroll forward, I think he's gonna hang back. And there's no point in like stealthing if Bond's gonna like, like walk in like they own the place. I'm going to like watch first instead.
Okay. Do you wanna choose anywhere specific where you wanna like stand watch? From based on the map.
I think where I am right now should be fine, especially since it puts me behind a shelf.
Okay.
So before Bond walks in like they own the place, do I catch anything or should I roll a perception?
Roll me a perception still, just because it is a lot of shelving and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So give me a perception.
Okay, percepi time. I get a +3 because I have my glasses on.
Hell yeah.
That's a 16.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's
I think with that you can catch the conversation. And the conversation is of the man, the strain in his voice. Can you hear him struggling? Like physically struggling. You can't really hear anything beyond like what exactly he is struggling up against.
Mm-hmm.
But you do hear Kankal. And Kankal going very, very in a low voice that you can just barely catch, and it's just unfortunately I can't have you get out of here now. And you hear the man struggling, and it's like, what are you even gonna do? Can't do anything. And you hear and wince from the man. And Kankal calmly is like, fortunately, you hurt one of the individuals there. And you've seen enough of this place, so I think there's only really one thing I can do for you. Bon, what are you doing? You're walking up?
Yeah, Bon will start walking towards the voices.
Mm-hmm. I say you kind of catch halfway into that, since your hearing tends to be a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I say you are which way of the shell? Like, I won't give you guys another view of how I have you guys arranged so far. Which one do you want to go between from the shelves?
What side is Kankal's bang set on?
It's on the left side. Wait, no. Hang on.
It's the right.
It's the right side. I am so sorry.
Pat, you so
It's
gentle.
our left.
Your left.
So Bond's gonna go from the right side.
Okay. Bond's gonna go to the right side. Beautiful. Gil, you get any closer?
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer. I'm gonna start sneaking around from the left.
From the left.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna try to stay, like... Try to give myself, like... a visual... Try to stay in a place where it would be awkward to figure out where I am. So probably like if I can get in that space between the like behind one of the shelving units, but be able to peek around to look and see what's happening.
Sure, I'll
And
put
the
you
stairs.
in the between the last shelving unit and the stairs. How about that? Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm hidden behind the shelves, but I'm able to look around and see what's going on.
All right. Bond. As both of you get a little bit closer, you no longer hear the man. Bond, since you're the one actually walking up, you get this. And you guys just don't really hear anything after a point. Bond, this is what you see. And Gil a little bit, since Gil's picking over.
Peeking around the shelf.
Me very quietly, damn, spooky. But also me, damn, Soto art.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like, damn, Soto art. Soto art tasty.
You know what? I'm gonna assume that the guy Kankal was talking to has been McFucking vaporized, I guess.
You do see there is now what appears to be a pile of either ash or dust.
McFucking vaporized, I guess. The only thing we're missing is 2 fucking eyes on top with X's through them.
I guess they blew up and acted like they didn't know nobody.
Damn, bitch. Does this seem like the real McFucking deal Kankal?
I guess you should roll me a perception.
Okay. Perception, or can I pose perhaps... No, I'll do perception, actually. Unless I'm allowed insight.
I'll say perception.
You can say... Awesome. I almost said, can I roll investigation? And then I saw it was a +2, and I was like, actually, I'll just take the perception. It's another 17.
We're writing so
Hell
many
yeah.
17s. Goddamn, y'all.
Solid 17 today.
Solid 17. You think this might be the real Kankal?
Ooh. Is Kankal looking at Bon?
Yeah.
Oh, well shit, that's a little awkward. I was like, Bon's gonna start patting down their pockets to look for something to, like, throw. And I was like, oh, well, if Kankal's looking,
I mean, he could still do that. That would be fucking funny.
They can still do that.
No, Bon will be polite. Bon's just gonna mosey on over, I think. So there's a pile of fucking ash on the floor. I guess Bon's gonna kind of stop, kind of next to Kankal, kind of like looking down at the ash pile and just go, damn, vaporized his ass.
And I suggest you should get going as well. Not into vaporizing, but you should get out of here.
Or what? You'll vaporize my ass?
Here. And Kankal pulls out something and hands it over to Bon.
Ooh, exciting.
You say you wanted her files.
Oh shit. These are these Sandy's files? Like,
Yes.
for real?
Yes.
Bon is definitely, like, flipping through them and double-checking that this is for real Sandy's shit.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Damn. Bon packs them away in the medicine bag. Just like... Man.
That should be everything that you want from here. And I recommend that you leave now.
Bon makes scrunchy up face of discontent. They're just like, and even after I bring you your medicine, which you need, you're over here like, get out.
Well, it is my house.
Uh-huh. Can Bon roll perception again?
Sure.
Towards the left wall. Like, they're gonna have their face turned towards Kankal, but, like, look towards the left wall.
Ironically, you don't see Gil. Just
Ironically.
barely. You do see the mirror, the stairs going up. There are some paintings on that left wall.
Bon's gonna start walking casually towards the left, still talking to Kankal. Just like, I brought you your medicine, I'm like helping out your staff, do you know,
And
I mean,
appreciate that.
uh-huh.
I will trust that you will not harm the staff. I unfortunately need to make my leave.
Well. So about that. Could I at least get like a hint, maybe? As I continue to trail after you, deeper and deeper into the labyrinth.
What kind of hint are you even wanting?
A good one?
If you're not leaving, I can take care to make sure none of you leave. I have helped you long enough for you not to respect to get out of here.
Gil is thinking in the back of his mind, I sure do hope Mersel moves up closer. I don't think he can see through the shell of it.
Yeah, Mersel. You just hear the murmurings and echoes of conversations.
Listen, he doesn't want to interrupt. Bon clearly has a strategy in mind when it comes to talking like the doctor like around.
Well, if you don't want to interrupt, you could always sneak closer.
Yes, but that requires succeeding on your roll.
Well, you can always try.
Your voice, Mersel, come closer. Mersel voice, I'm not needed right now.
But if you are
but-
needed in the next 5 seconds.
Yeah, how many? Yeah.
I will say, I am counting, and so far I am at 35 tiles, and that is 5 times 35. That's
To be fair,
175 feet.
To be fair, the other reason why Marcel isn't that worried is, if I recall correctly, at the end of the last game, he had his broom of flying on, and he still has it in his hand.
Okay.
And also, if you guys know anything about Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, but you have to be able to see your target, dear, and there are
that's the
shelves in the
thing.
way.
That's the thing, though. Like, he has the broom of flying, so if it comes to that, he can fly up and, like, fly forward and then snack with Eldritch Blast.
It's up to you, dude.
Like, to my understanding, the shells aren't touching the ceiling.
No, they're not.
Yeah, so if it becomes, like, dire to that point, he can just, like, fly up with his broom and, like, snipe with Eldritch Blast. Because that neatly, like, removes the issues with the shells being in the way. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Nobody ever looks up.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
Yeah, alright. Bon, you're having an argument with Kankal, basically.
Yep. They're still walking towards the left wall. So we have a mirror and some paintings, and what was the other thing?
Just the, like, stairway up, and yeah, and then there's the windows to the outside, which is underwater.
I don't fucking think. I don't think. I mean, unless there's a suspicious ass looking fish outside.
Suddenly, a giant squid.
Suddenly someone in very specific looking armor swims by.
God.
They have a kind of harpoon there.
Oh my god. Some suspicious ass fishes.
Suspicious ass fishes.
There goes the one that Banana caught earlier. It's still very confused.
Bon just contemplating, is it door number 1? Is it door number 2? Is it door number 3?
Why do you care for Sandy?
You know, like, those, like, fucked up little rat dogs.
No.
You know, so, you know those fucked up little rat hunting dogs, the little shits, right? That rich people love to carry around with them, but they never train them properly. So they're like the most vicious little motherfuckers you've ever seen.
Carry on.
So take one of those. And now it is a sad and abandoned and just pathetic little wet beast of a guy pretending half the time to be a very happy little dog, but you see in its eyes the abandonment. And myself, being a bird, loves eating rats and mice and other small little things. And so really, is it not just a match meant to be?
So it's beneficial to the both of you.
That's what I'm telling you.
You are aware that she has done irreplaceable. Hey, sorry.
You did it!
I got
No,
it.
first try. You got it. First try. Shh.
Irreplaceable damage.
I mean, it's not like she knew any better. So who's gonna teach her to do it better?
She should have known better.
A, like, 6-year-old?
Yes.
Now I think you're just saying crap. So, is it the stairs, the painting, plural, or the mirror?
Why don't you take a guess?
I mean, for you to physically be here one moment, you'd have to have come from somewhere. And if I didn't hear you on the stairs, you probably didn't take the stairs. Not to mention, if you're already using your cane, stairs are hard. So, potentially the mirror or the paintings, if I had to wager a guess.
Suppose it could be a gamble.
Are you a gambling kind of person, Kankal?
I can't. Let's say I tend to win a lot.
Well then. If there's 3 people and 2 options, who do you think's going to win this gamble?
Whoever cheats. And the lights go out.
Damn. Well, I was gonna say, I cast Hold Person on Kankal with a say, whoever cheats.
Well, I'm gonna. Now that the light's gone out, Cell's gonna immediately, like, fly up to, like, take stock. He does have dark vision.
Okay. Mersel,
Can I-
you... Oh, go ahead. Go.
Can I cast Hold Person on Kankal on the word cheats?
Sure.
Also, how far is
Okay.
the dark vision?
Yeah.
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Sure. I will say that regardless of the roll, Heart, it will not succeed.
Oh, so
I
they're
don't
not there.
No.
Well, I know that for sure, because I tried to cast it on them and it did not work.
Yep.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah.
still has a 120 feet range.
120 feet. You will have to get a little bit closer.
He will.
So I'm gonna put Mersel's token on the very top. There you go.
Damn.
And bringing you about as close as you can get without having to be super close.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let me count.
Sorry,
What
you didn't
the-
connect. Ah. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I was about to say, what does Marcel Hell's like big ol' eye see?
Marcel's big ol' eye see. There is no Kankal there. And you see
No.
Bon and Gil like standing relatively well. Actually, what's Gil is currently hidden, so I don't know if you see Gil.
Oh, yeah, I cast a spell. He's no longer
True.
hidden. I broke my
Alright,
stealth.
True. So you do see Gil and Bon being close to the staircase to the left. I will send you guys an update of how I have you guys at. All the lights are off. I will like you guys to roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Sounds
boy.
about right.
Hold on, what's your initiative again? Right, that was your initiative.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Beautiful.
Terrible. Makes sense. I can't fucking see.
Can't fucking
I got a
see.
7.
Aww.
I can't see.
No,
Oh
yeah,
my
like you said, it makes
God.
sense, unfortunately.
Makes sense, Bon is already there.
Yeah. Bon is just fucking ready.
Bon, I will give you the privilege of going first before something else happens.
Awesome.
Let's see. So it's on. Something else happens. Marcel. Gil.
Nice.
There. I've pinned that.
Bon, what do you do? Lights are off.
Okay. Something else is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The immediate worry is the window.
Mm-hmm.
So can I roll perception to basically get a gist of the, like... Okay, so the lights have gone out, right?
Yes.
So can I roll perception for Bon to, like, get a grasp of, like, how the situation is changing?
Okay. I'm not sure what I can give you with that. But that's a free action. I will give it to you as a free action.
Okay. Partly because I know what Bon might do.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have them roll the perception, and that'll probably help me decide what they're going to actually... Okay, 14, that's not great, but... They're bewildered.
They are very bewildered.
Can Bon hear anything? I feel like that's the best. What can I get with a 14? Can they hear anything?
You hear the starts of something electronic and the starts of something magic.
Oh, that's awful.
The magic specifically is right under you and where Gil is.
Bon is going to take flight.
Okay.
And they are going to probably... They are going to take flight and probably stay in the general area they are, but just go up vertically. I'm gonna be real. Bon might dive for the mirror.
Okay. Is that what Bon is doing right now, or?
Yes, Bon is going to use their... They probably... Because if they take flight, it will be like... They have the flying movement speed now. And I'm praying that if mirror correct option and go in mirror can come back out mirror. But they are going to dive for the mirror and hopefully go through it.
Okay. Bon, you fly up and take it, I guess, a little bit. You're flying in the dark. You're flying in blind a little. But I feel like you should have enough sense of direction.
They at least know that they're not gonna fly up into the floor above them.
Yeah.
Because they're not under there.
I want you to roll me a dex just to see if you are able to dive into the mirror correctly.
Awesome. Just a general dex.
You can make it a dex saving.
It's not gonna help. It's all +2, baby.
Depends. How close are you? Because does that... Okay, so if it's a saving throw and you're within 10 feet of me when you do this, you get
I feel like because
bonus.
it's more of a check, and also they would have flown up like at least 10 feet.
Would that
Fair,
get...
if the mirror is not within 10 feet of me, it is though.
Yeah, it is barely. Yeah.
We'll see how bad Bon rolls.
Yeah.
How about that?
You would add it anyways, no matter what. So because you were within 10 feet of me.
How much is adding?
+4.
So add that in.
Okay.
Oh my god, you do it!
They rolled an 18. They're fine.
Yeah!
Oh, hell yeah.
Bon, you
Yeah.
dive bomb in and you go through the mirror.
Thank God.
They're fucking locked on.
Bon, you're outie. You're goney. Gil, roll me a perception to see if you hear this.
Great. I love rolling perception.
Yeah, Mersel does see Bon dive into the mirror.
That is a 17, actually. 14 plus.
Oh, hell
3.
yeah.
Because my glasses allow me to hear better as well as see better.
Amazing.
That's all they do. They give me a proficiency in perception.
Yeah. With that, I feel like Gil would have heard Bon flying. And then probably the quick whoop, diving noise. I'm sure there's a diving, like the feathers and everything.
Well, the thing is owl feathers are very quiet, but
True.
like what it could have happened is Gil feels the air.
Yeah.
Because that's a very large bird going probably very fast.
Mm-hmm.
There's also shit like the window is still letting in some light, so you will see the shape of them.
I'll give you that one. It's very dim light. But you do see some shape of something diving into the mirror.
Yeah.
Alright. Now it's time for something else. Uh,
Fall.
um, so, uh, me sweating a little bit.
It's okay.
Well,
Go ahead. You can do it.
Gil Mersel, you're the last two in here.
Yep.
And you both feel a sudden shift of something. And you can no longer feel any magic.
Okay. Gil can't feel magic anyways. He doesn't know what's going on.
You cannot feel any resonating, like, anything ambient. I feel like this will be specifically important for Mersel, because Mersel is flying on a magic broomstick, correct?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Gravity's about to kick in.
Do I have to make a deck save?
I feel like yes.
Alrighty.
You
A deck save.
feel it first, and the broomstick stays up for a moment before shuddering and falling down. Perfect.
He
You.
does a little somersault on the way down.
I say you land on top of one of the shelves. Will that be okay?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, hear the clatter probably, and the shuddering Marcel lands on the shelf. And Gil does hear Marcel cursing in Infernal.
Hold on a sec. I don't think I know Infernal. Nah, no, I don't know Infernal.
Oh, you hear well, you know that he's cursing. Like,
Yeah,
you know that he's
Gil
cursing.
can hear the tone of voice and how loud Mersel is being because it's echoing
Yeah.
across the room. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, and then Marcel is going to say to Gil, I don't think I can cast magic, Gil.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's not good. He's already if Gil I don't think Gil can see Marcel from where he is, but if you look to Cell, assuming this is an anti-magic field, Marcel is already going to look like slightly more wan and tired.
I don't think I can cast anything either. I still hear Psycho Pump, but nothing is coming up. Yeah. Gil snapping his fingers.
And then, as you guys talk, you guys hear the like zoom sound of electricity, and from the left wall comes lines and lines of electricity coming from the walls, starting to go from left to right.
And okay.
Can Marcel which shelf is Marcel on right now? The one he was above, right?
Yes, I will send you guys a screenshot.
Well,
The lasers specifically are coming from the wall that you guys came from, all the way in the back, all the way towards the window, starting from the left wall, from the north
okay.
wall.
oh, hold on, someone.
So, coming from the north wall, the lasers are going towards the right wall, and they're slowly coming towards us from the back?
Yes.
Okay. Seems like we've got a heist
Vamp had to
situation
step away
in
from
our-
it for a sec.
I'll say it again when Vamp comes back, but like, I'm thinking about this. Not like I could do anything yet. It's not my turn. Uh, hmm.
In the meantime, I think I'm gonna roll initiative for some other things.
We can also check back in with Banana.
We
Yeah.
can! We can. This honestly, it would be a good place to check back in with Banana. Alright!
I'm also
Banana!
here. Hi.
Banana! Hi!
Hello.
Hi!
Hi.
You are taking a little fun trip.
Yes.
Let me.
There's a lack of rocket ship, but that is okay.
That is okay. I am. Hold on a moment as I relook at my notes and pathways, because oh gosh.
Yeah. Take your time. Take your time.
So, Banana, you are following Yuvia. Sandy is like right next to you. Kind of seems hesitating. As you guys follow Yuvia, she walks you guys through. Let me head away my paths. She walks you to the fourth mirror down and goes through it.
Okay. Banana will glance at Sandy a little first and...
Are you okay?
Yeah, super okay. Super okay. No, I'm not okay. But that's okay.
Yeah. It's okay to not be okay.
We're gonna keep Yuya safe.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else should be safe, right?
Right.
Okay.
And just in case, I'm the biggest, scariest thing here.
We're the biggest, scariest things here.
We are.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay, let's go.
And you guys walk through the mirror and are landed in a hallway where one of the gesture paintings are at, and Yulia is already starting to like walk up ahead. And you see the gesture painting is still at the moment, and then starts to move, and it's like, woo, okay, you're not going where I was expecting you to. Actually, no. Oh, hello. And the gesture waves at both you, Banana and Sandy.
Yeah, Banana waves again.
Hi. We took a detour.
I see. Sure you know what you're doing? And Jester looks down at Juvia, and Juvia's like, yeah, Kankal will sheet no matter what. So, I guess we better sheet back, right?
Crimes.
Yeah. And Jester sighs and is like, oh, fine. Just be careful.
Are you gonna be careful too?
Oh, absolutely. Again, my original painting is down at the evacuation place. So, I should be fine as punch.
Okay, good.
Well, since all of you are going in, I will say the door is locked. So have fun with that, because there is no really keyhole. There all this, I don't know if you noticed, but some of these things here are mostly electronic based. A little.
Don't worry. I'm used to those things. Well, I mean, maybe not you as used to, but that's okay. If there's not a door, you make a door.
I can make a door. Yeah! I don't have my axe. I'll punch it!
There we go. We have options.
Yuya laughs, and Jester's like, alrighty. Well, since all of you are so determined, come on through. And Jester moves aside. And
Thank you.
Yuvia, thank you. Come on. And you guys walk through. And you guys are now in another hall.
Mm-hmm.
And this hallway is lined with metal.
Hello.
Hi! We have switched over
Welcome
to
back.
Banana, and Yuvia and Sandy for
Yeah.
the moment. That way it gives you guys time to, calculate and think about stuff. But yeah. You guys are now in this hallway, and the walls are aligned. Instead of like the wallpaper that was up there, it's now just like pipes rustling, and can feel like some of them like vibrating a little bit, and they all lead towards this door with what seems to be a panel right next to it, but there is no keyhole.
Okay.
And Yuya looks up to it and looks at the panel and is like, okay, let me see if the usual password helps. Let me try. And you
Okay.
see her typing onto the panel, and it immediately gives her a red X. Oh, shoot. Do we hit it?
Actually, here, hang on. Let me see if I can do hammer. Hang on. Let me see if I got something.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Dang. Yeah. Banana takes out like a little pouch of flour.
Okay.
So when you use a bunch of keys over and over, you kind of leave fingerprints.
Oh, okay.
My friend does a lot of cooking, so I was thinking maybe if we dust it with flour, maybe we could see the keys they hit.
Okay. We can try that. That's really smart.
I know someone who knows computer stuff.
Ah, that's good.
And yeah, she's gonna try to carefully use the flour as a dust and see if she could find fingerprints on certain keys.
You do see some fingerprints in certain keys. Yuvia did also type in on there, so there are,
Yeah.
some other ones.
We at least know which ones that we at least know the ones that they touched, but then we don't know the overlap. But it's potentially more than we had 2 seconds ago.
Ooh, Sandy. Nope, I forgot the R. There you go. Okay.
There we go.
Sandy pulls out a pencil and paper. It's like, okay, we can write down all the things there. Actually, those letters would look weird. I don't think I've ever typed something like that. Yuvia laughs. Like, yeah, it's not uncommon. Okay. And Sandy writes down all of the letters that seem to have fingerprints on them. And it's like, okay, I can't read this. Banana, can
What
you read
language
this?
is it? What language is it in?
What languages do you know? Actually, this is the same
Uh,
language that all of you guys were struggling to figure out.
Well, that answers that question. It is not one she knows. And she looks at it and goes,
I know that I do not know it.
Oh, I know it.
Convenience!
Dr. Kankal taught it to me. Apparently is from wherever they are from.
Ah,
And Yuvia takes the paper and looks at it and like, can I have a pencil too? Yeah! And Sandy passes on the pencil, and Yuvia starts using the floor to like write.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I have 3 options. I'll try them. And Yuvia goes on and try them. I didn't prepare a puzzle for this, so like, good job.
That's
I was
fair.
expecting you
Aw,
guys to like
yay!
break through it.
We made it! Solve the puzzle!
And with a few tries, the door opens. The panel gives in a green light, and the door slides open to hang on one moment. To an office area. Yuvia walks in and is like, okay, they might probably be in their room, so you guys can look around if you want. Let me see if I can find the entrance.
Banana immediately looking around.
You see there are a lot of file cabinets here. A lot of medical notes. Some like files of a lot of fancy medical terms. There are also other books. Some of them are about like toon physiology, anatomy. Others are from like different kinds of real kind as well. There are books with like pictures of like anatomy pictures.
There's more than blood in real kinds. Like bones.
Bones, fleshy bits.
Fleshy bits.
They have organs and everything.
Like hearts and stuff.
Yeah.
Bon wanted this stuff before. Should we grab all these things too?
Oh, yeah, we can grab them. We can steal.
Yes! Crimes!
Immediately shoving into Hammer's face.
And it just starts like filling everything up to the hammer space. Yuvia in the meantime is going through one of the shelves and like looking through the books. And it's like, oh, not this one, not this one. Shouldn't be this one. Aha! And pulls on one of the shelves, and the bookcase sinks into the ground, revealing a door.
You know, it would have been a little bit funny if, you know, in the middle of crimes and stealing things, we opened another one.
Open another one? Yeah! Right? Yugen knows what they're doing.
They do. Your friend is very smart.
Yeah! She's like the super, super smartest and like bravest and super, super strong. And Yugen's like, okay. I'm not really, but come on. Kankal should be over here.
Right, okay, wait. Sandy, you should stay, because I'm so big, you should stay behind me, okay?
But... what if...
It's okay.
Don't
I
get
promise.
hurt.
Okay.
And
I
Sandy
promise.
stays behind.
Okay. You'll be right behind me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
And you guys enter a bedroom. There is on the side a computer, like a bunch of monitors and computer. There is a bed, there's another door. There's a sitting area.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a mirror. And the mirror just that does actually have a reflection.
Oh, dang.
But there's no one inside. And Yuvia is kind of like looking around. The room is a little bit disheveled. It doesn't seem well dusted or taken care of. But it is well lived in.
Okay.
And Yuvia is just like looking around. It's like, where? Like looking all over the place. And it's like, they should have been here. They should be here.
Could he be hiding?
Maybe. I don't.
It's okay. It's okay.
Banana's just gonna put a hand on their shoulder and give a small squeeze.
Just breathe, okay? We'll have a look around.
Okay. You give Yuvia a little squeeze, and Yuvia feels like water a little bit.
Mm-hmm. A very, very careful squeeze.
Okay. Either Kankal didn't actually do what I expected them to do, or
Could we have gotten here before he did it?
maybe. We could wait. Or
Do we wait or do we hide?
we can gang up on them.
We could do that.
Can just sneak behind, and then whenever they come in, we jump on them. I mean, it would take them by surprise, but I don't know. I don't know if they know that we're here. And if they do know that we're here, then they probably won't come here. Or they will. Well, are there any more secrets? They could be secrets.
There could be secrets.
I don't know. I don't know if there are secrets here.
Well, there's one way to find out.
We break everything!
Well? Do
I
we break
mean-
everything?
I mean, I broke through all the stuff in my room. Well, room. I don't know if we should actually break everything.
Cat.
No, shh, you don't hear any.
They knew
I'm
it.
gaslighting you.
Dang.
There is not a toaster among us.
Toast.
We can just
Well,
look around. Let's look
yeah,
around.
let's look around first. There is a mirror.
Do we think the mirror might be another mirror we can go through? And not this one. Yugi like walks up to it and like puts a hand on it, and it's like, see, I can't really face through it.
Banana goes over and tries the same.
Yeah, it's a mirror. You're holding your hand through the mirror.
Banana checks behind the mirror.
There is a gap.
Banana takes the mirror off the wall.
And there you see another sliding door. It doesn't not open, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
oh, I was. Oh, Yuvia kind of like looks down and it's like, woo! Okay, puzzle solved. How do we open it?
I think it's just a sliding one.
Do we slide? There's nowhere to hold to slide. Do we push it to slide? And Sandy kind of like starts to like push. Actually, I'll actually roll strength for her. Actually,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Okay.
I can't imagine what's happening to this door.
Sandy starts to like trying to just push it to slide, and you hear the door like crackle and crinkle as it like the metal scraping on metal as it slowly starts to like open slightly. Sandy like keeps pushing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pushing on it. And it's like.
Yeah, Banana joins in. Banana starts pushing as well.
With your help, the door is quote unquote slid open. There is some indent of fingers in the metal, but we will ignore that.
Yep. Look, they opened it how it was supposed to open.
And there is enough of an opening for you guys to be able to walk through. And Sandy, with a heave, is like, ta-da!
You did it!
You did it too! Thank you!
Oh yeah. Oh, you're welcome.
We did it!
We did it!
Yuvia in the
Door
background
has
just
been
starts to
opened.
like clap. It's like, oh wow.
Yeah,
Sandy, you're still as strong as ever. And Sandy's like, mm-hmm. And Banana is too! Banana's also really, really strong.
I don't know how that happened, but apparently I'm very strong.
Well, that's good.
I think it happened. I think it happened when it was funny, and then it just didn't stop.
Awesome. And there you see another hallway of basically almost the same thing as whenever you guys went inside the hallway to the office.
Mm-hmm.
Very similar. It's very not super ornate.
Yeah.
And
Should we switch back to the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And there is one more door. And yeah, we're gonna switch on back. Gille Mersel! You guys
Hello.
have lasers.
Cool. Are the lasers are on the floor, right?
No, they are all like going long ways up.
Okay.
So-
So
How?
they're up the. So they start at the bottom and they like go across and they are like fanning upwards.
Yeah. So the lasers are all along the north wall. Yeah, actually, yeah. They're all along the north wall, going from the bottom. Basically also like going to the mirror for you, Gil, you have to go through the lasers.
Ah, okay. So they're all around the room now.
No.
This is
on
now Mission Impossible.
they're not all along the room.
Question. Can it be drawn on the map? Because I'm
Yes.
having trouble visualizing it.
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
That's why I keep asking questions because I'm like, how should I be picturing the room right now?
Here,
Yeah.
I do not currently have a drawing tablet. Hang on. Hang on.
MS Painted, darling.
No, I don't want to use my mouse. It feels weird. Actually, I don't know where my cable is. Oh well, we're using the mouse. I gave
You
up
can
so
use
quickly.
if you don't want to use the mouse, you can always use the shape tool and just like put like rectangles where the lasers are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They're starting from there. They're heading towards where you are, like going down.
Okay, so this
Hold
is
on,
not.
my computer zoomed into something and I'm trying to zoom out. Okay, there we go.
So this is not Mission Impossible. These lasers are moving towards us.
Yep, they're going south.
Okay, they're
Okay.
moving towards us, but they're
Yeah.
not like okay. Where's the mirror? It's the
One that the lasers are occupying.
Yeah.
I mean more so on the map.
Mersel is on top of one of the bookshelves.
Where the mirror is on the map.
More so.
Oh,
I'm near one
it's-
of the mirrors up the top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there.
it's up the top. It's below the squiggly line of the laser.
Okay,
It's
gotcha.
It's the same
Thank
kind
you.
of color.
It's
Alright.
it's a lighter blue though, but it's
here, I'll make it
Yeah.
red. How about that?
Please. I'm sorry, Soto. I'm just having
laser
trouble.
red. Thank you.
Thank you. Yippee. Okay, so that's the laser. Okay, yeah, I see the mirror now. Sorry, I thought that was part of the squiggly line. How tall is the laser wall? Does it like reach
It
the
goes
ceiling?
all the way up to the ceiling.
Yep. Mersel is just going to go, oh, that's not good.
Huh.
It'll be Mersel's turn in the initiative.
Alright, So it extends from floor to ceiling and there's absolutely no gap.
No, there is no gap.
Hmm. There, below that, can I ask a question? This laser wall, is it like, does it look like it'll burn through, like, everything it touches, like wood and stuff? Or is it like electricity, where, like, if you're sheltering underneath something that's made of wood, like, you're fine?
It does seem like it is electricity. Does not seem to be impacting the stairs or the columns holding up the second floor balcony-esque thing.
And below Marcel, that like the two rectangles surrounded by circles, those are tables, right?
Yes.
Would he be able to hop off the shelf and like skid underneath the table?
Sure.
He has as a rogue he has bonus action dash and action dash.
Okay.
So that means he has 90 feet of movement.
Awesome. Yep. I will give that one to you. All right. Gil.
So, but you said it goes from floor to ceiling, which means there's ones on the bottom and ones on the top, right? There's no break in the wall.
Floor to ceiling, it is. Shoot. I should have written this down.
Which,
It's okay.
They should only be going one way.
okay, so if I, say for example, stepped underneath the stairs, I would not be hitting a laser?
Yes.
Well, I heard some sort of shuffling noise back there. I can't see back there because it's too far from the window, but I'm gonna assume that either Mersel got under something or moved closer, but I don't see him, so...
Sorry, Gil. Marcel, admittedly, I think Marcel forgot that Gil doesn't have dark vision.
Regular tunes don't have dark vision.
Yeah, that's true. And he forgot that. Because he's had dark vision literally for his entire life.
I will say with the laser wall, there is dim light. So, Gil, you can barely see.
I still cannot see where Mersel
no.
went because of the shelves.
Oh, no.
You know, I'm gonna step underneath the stairs, underneath the stairwell, and see what happens.
Sure. You step under the stairwell, and with that ends this round, and the laser goes through, and you guys can hear it buzzing above you guys, where you guys are hiding. And it goes through the wall. Good job surviving this round. Now, starting, there is a next set of lasers.
Okay, top of the round.
Now, yep, top of the round.
Which is Bon, but Bon's not here anymore.
Bond's not here anymore. I am... Now the lasers are starting from here.
And they're going downwards, right? I assume
Yes.
towards Mersel Street.
Yes, that is the way that the lasers are heading towards.
Starting from where?
Right, basically from that line.
Wait, did you post a new picture or
Yes.
just?
Yes.
Yeah, there's a new picture.
Like, where? Why can't I?
Uh-oh.
Oh, frick! I was like, why can't I see it?
Pat you. Pat.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I needed to scroll down.
Pat you.
Aspen, what are you doing over there, buddy?
So very specifically, they're coming from the left wall, outwards. So hiding underneath the stairs isn't going to help. And I can't get to the mirror.
It's Stealth's turn first, right?
It's
Yeah.
Mersel, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm thinking right now. So I have a question.
Yep.
My question is like, no, I think I'll save. No, alright, I think. Does Mersel need to move?
If
I do think.
yeah, no. Mersel does not.
Like, he's completely fine. Okay, in that case, he will, like, move a little bit. He'll move on to be underneath the next table, the one to the right.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna start his way, like, towards Gil, but he's staying underneath the next table.
Okay.
What he wants to do is, can he roll perception to see, like, what's emitting the lasers?
Sure.
So that'd be perception, right? Or investigation?
Yes. Either can work.
Can I argue advantage because, like, lasers are currently, like, full blast right now?
Sure. Well, no. I'll lower
It's
down
fine
the
if
DC.
no.
I'll lower down the DC for you. Okay.
Oh, 15. That's decent.
So like, Mersel, you have a view at the very least of wall and like the floor currently.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of see that majority of these lasers seem to be coming from the walls rather than like the floor. And as you're noticing how they've been going through, you see that the wallpaper is detailed. I don't have it with me right now. Well, actually, hang on. Let me see if I can get the wallpaper.
Is it the eyes that are on the beautiful like title card you made?
Yes.
Okay,
Here.
gotcha.
Let me see if I can.
You should be able to pull that up. Let me see if you can.
I do not have a clean version of the wallpaper.
Ah.
So I will.
It's okay, we know. We know what you mean.
Yay!
Gotcha.
there it is.
In that case, can Marcel take out his dagger
Okay.
and like ask him like, moving because he's moving from that left table to the right table. Like as he's moving and hugging the wall, can he like take down his dagger and like basically like stab it into the wallpaper and like tear like a line as he moves?
I will say you're from going to the table to table. You're not directly to the wall. The black line you see, is for the upstairs
Wait,
section. Yeah, that line.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that line is the upstairs floor. So the wall will be the.
Gotcha. In that case,
This.
I mean, I think he still has enough
Yeah,
walking
no, yeah, you
speed,
have enough. You have
like
enough.
yeah, because he's basically gonna rip through the wallpaper, like on the like rip through the wallpaper, like around the side to like lessen the risk of him getting fried by a laser. Like he should be fine under the table anyway, but just in case.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a strength because as you slide the wallpaper, you do notice there is some metal behind it. So let's see.
Okay, strength. Oh God. Okay, what? Your strength. Cool. I'm using a luck point. Okay, 12's decent. I'll take the 12.
I will say for that small section that you went through, the laser will lessen. It won't be gone completely, but it has been damaged a little bit.
Mm-hmm. He'll yank the dagger out. Like honestly, he'll take that, and he will like slide underneath the next table. But he will call out like, "Gil, do you have a place to hide?"
I'm thinking about it, but the problem is the fastest place I can get to avoid these things is the other side of the room.
The wallpaper, Gil. That's what's causing the lasers. The eyes on the wallpaper. If you
The
can't get
wallpaper?
anywhere to hide, yes. If you can't get anywhere to hide, try destroying like the eyes closest to you.
Okay.
You'll probably be able to do that a lot better than me. And like Gil does hear like screeching of metal and the sound of something like being yanked out.
Okay.
Rogue versus paladin moments.
Rogue versus Pally barbarian moments.
Added emphasis.
Yeah.
Listen, Cell has the brain cell at this party.
Excuse you.
Oh really? Let's do
What?
intelligence.
Yeah. Let's Question is, I don't think I have my sword out.
God, Gil doesn't have like weapons strapped onto him on all times like Cell does.
I'm going to attempt to use my claws and get really fucking angry to pull up the wall.
All right.
So I'm gonna rage with my bonus action.
You give me. I guess I will give this as an attack, and see how well. Let me make up a number for health for the wallpaper lasers. What's
Hell
a good
yes.
number? What's a good number? Okay. I have a number. Roll me attack.
Okay.
You should be able to hit it, but this is just in case if you roll a 20.
That's just +2, I guess. That doesn't use my rage.
It would use your rage
Yeah, it would.
because it's an
No,
an
but
arm
my
strike.
rage adds. But it just adds damage, extra damage. The rage was for an advantage on a strength check.
Oh, okay, never mind. Then do me a strength check.
Wait,
Let's do the same thing.
hold on.
Yeah.
Heart. Don't forget, you have reckless attack as a barbarian.
Oh yeah. Wait, do I? No,
can-
I'm only a
yeah, you
first
can
level
attack-
barbarian.
Oh, never mind then. I thought you had 2 levels.
Then just do me a strength check. Give me an
Okay.
advantage
In
on
that
strength
case-
check. Yeah. Because I
Okay,
do want to give this to you.
that's the advantage. It's a
Oh my
17.
That was pretty good.
It's a bit better than Mersel's. Alright.
Yeah, it's not a hard ball to clear.
Gil's hair starts flaming as he goes, stupid wall.
Marcel's internally thinking to himself, like,
Fuck,
what's happening over
can't
there?
can't get to the freaking mirror. And I don't even know if it works. And he's tearing at the wall.
Yep. Yeah, you dig your your claws. Angy claws, like a cat. Into it, and you do hit metal, and you do hit more metal, and you just keep scratching at it, and there are some sparks flying as you do so, both electrical and fiery.
Very specifically, I'm attempting to like get my nails in and then pull, yank it.
Mm-hmm. I will say they are heavily damaged. They will still do lasers, but they are heavily damaged.
Well,
That
since
should
they're
make-
heavily damaged, maybe I'll also, because I can't.
Did Gil have his shield out?
You know, I'm gonna try to get my shield out. Does my hammer space work?
It should. It's not a magical feature.
It's
It's
not-
a one.
Yeah, it should work.
Okay. That's what I was worried about because, like. It's a 2. Thankfully, we get out the shield. Oh, I thought that wasn't going to work. Okay, I'm just gonna use the shield and, like, curl up behind it.
Awesome. Is that your end of your turn?
Yep.
Awesome. Is your shield... What is your shield made out of?
I think it's a pot lid.
Metal.
Oh, probably worked out during this time.
It is a pot lid. I remember you saying that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pot lid. A quote unquote magical pot lid.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I
unfortunately,
don't
it's
think
not
this is a hell yeah.
magical.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't really do Besides,
Besides,
I'm-
conduct electricity.
yeah.
Okay. The lasers are going to pass through. Gil, you might have now figured out you might have fucked up a little bit.
How much damage am I taking?
Hopefully not too much.
I mean,
There
you
you go.
damage the laser, so I feel like it counteracts each
Yeah.
other.
Is it it's lightning damage?
Yes.
Okay. I have to ask.
Mm-hmm.
There's there's a lot of crawlings coming from where Gil is.
You okay?
You know, maybe next time I go to a shop and get a shield that's actually wood.
Oh. And then in a slightly lower voice, Gil.
The choice was rip up the wall or go somewhere.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't think there's anywhere you could have gone, like, where you're positioned right now.
Yeah, I know.
I am so sorry to tell you, but there's another round of lasers.
I expected there to be another round of lasers.
Mersel is, like, chilling so much, like,
Well,
literally the position is.
If Mersel doesn't move, this one could impact Mersel.
Oh, gotcha.
Deploying laser beams.
Wait, this is the exact same as, like, last time, though. How does this one impact Mersel?
It's just backwards, yeah.
It's coming from the opposite wall.
Mm-hmm. So it would impact you, Mersel. It will be like on the damaged wall, but it would still impact you since you're under the table and the table doesn't really obscure on that side.
Yep.
Oh, makes sense. So, is it Mercel's turn?
Yes.
Cool. Can Mersel, like, push the table? Like, can Mersel, like, flip the table over so that, like, the like, top of it, like, is covering the damaged lasers?
Roll me a strength check, because this table is made out of, like, solid wood.
Oh, never mind then. He's not even gonna try. He knows, like, his own strength. In that case, no, I'm thinking, like, how far away is Gil from me?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, I can't count. 17 tiles, so 85 feet.
Sure, I can't. Yeah, no, so I can't do that. Question: how heavy are the shelves?
These are also solid wood.
True, but they're
they're-
shelves. Like,
Why
And they're-
don't you get behind one of the shelves?
no,
like-
that's what I'm thinking. What he's thinking is if he could, like, if he could push one over, he's not trying to flip it. He's just trying to push it over. They'll probably, like, cause a domino effect, and, like, you know that pyramid tenting? Like, if it's diagonal, then, like, it kind of, like, shields him from both, like, above and the side.
Okay. You will still need to roll me a strength on that, but this is a potential you can do.
I feel like he's gonna go for the shelf because that's gonna be easier to, like, actually, Soto,
Yeah.
would it What if, like, hear me out, what if he climbs the shelf and, like, uses, like, his own weight to, like, push it? Would that make it easier?
I will make it easier. I'll have it be a DC of 15.
Gotcha. Alright, that's what he's gonna do.
The
I'm using a lot of
Yep.
the warlock rogue attempts to push over shelves and not ask the paladin barbarian for help.
Listen, the paladin barbarian just electrocuted herself.
Yeah, that's
Look.
it. Oh, yes. Hold on, someone's calling me.
Yep.
Ring ring.
Ring, ring.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Yeah, in that case, he's gonna sigh. He goes, I am not strong enough for this.
For what?
I'm trying to push the shelf over because it'll cost like it'll help us avoid the lasers. I need to like push it over so that it'll create like a tent formation, but I'm just not strong enough for it.
Why do you need to push the shelf over? Why can't you just step behind it?
Wait, hold on. Aren't the lasers like top to bottom, like sealing the floor?
No.
Oh, in that case, ignore everything I've just said, because I assume was like, in that case, you'll just go behind the shelves.
Alright.
Sorry,
No, you're
I'm trying to
good.
visual.
No, it's fine.
Cool.
Going
He's
behind the
chilling.
shelves. Gil.
Yeah. Can Gil go to like where Mersel is?
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Actually,
40,
Gil, roll
45.
me a perception just to, if I can give you a little something.
Uh-huh. So +3. 15 plus 3 is 18.
Gil, you would notice that between the shelves, the laser cannot go through since the shelves are long ways. There's a brief little gap between the lasers and the shelves on the long ways one.
Mm-hmm. I was counting because Gil does want to go to where Mersel is.
Okay.
So he can stop shouting in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. If he dashes, he can get behind the southern shelf. That's
Okay.
long ways. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. I will move you there. Awesome. Both of you are together, and the laser passes through and does not hurt anybody this round.
It's also damage, so extra and not hurting anyone.
Mm-hmm.
And Mercel's just dice and hope. I hope that's the last of them.
It would be really funny if it wasn't. So how about we don't jinx ourselves?
Blows you up.
Because you don't know nobody.
Total?
Next round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh, gonna have to move.
Mm-hmm. Gil's gonna look towards the end of the room. Mersel, it does seem like there are more lasers.
Yes, Gil. At least these ones are pretty easy to dodge. And Shelf's gonna go and hide, like, the shelves to the right of him, the ones that are vertical, can he go between, like, two of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, can he take Gil with him?
Heck yeah. If Gil goes
Yeah,
willing.
he's
Yeah, I only have 60 feet of movement if I dash.
yeah, so Cell's gonna bonus action dash, grab Gil's hand, go, come on, let's go. And take them between the shelves.
Okay, is it the second or the first gap?
Second gap.
Okay. Yep. You guys are safe from this round. You guys can talk, of course.
So I'm pretty sure Bon went through something where I was. It was a mirror. I saw it before the lights turned off.
Yeah,
I don't
saw it
know
as well.
if it's still possible to go through there.
We can't. I'm sure it is, because otherwise I can't see a reason why. How should I put this? I can't see a reason why they would keep throwing these lasers at us aside from past this diversion and destruction, given that there are plenty of spots in the room to avoid being fried.
Well, the thing is that kind of, I can't cast any magic. Gil keeps snapping his fingers. Though,
Yes.
and his hair stops, being on fire. I can still rage.
Yes, rage is not a magical feature. Our
Well,
hammers
but
do
I mean, like, we're both magical, and he kind of, like, gestures, so it's not sucking all of the magic out of the room.
If I were to guess, it's specifically an anti-magic field. So spells and magical items are affected, but not things such as a barbarian's rage or like Attune's very being. It's, I mean, that's probably the only reason I'm not killing over right now. Although I don't. And you'll just notice like Mersel like looks really uncomfortable. Like he's had like
I can
magic since he
hear
was
the
born.
discomfort. I cannot see it. I must remind you that we are between shelves, and the dim light is to the right of us.
Apologies, you can hear the discomfort.
Yeah. Well, we're getting closer to the mirror at least, so the next time it.
Next round?
Depending on where the laser starts next time, I might be able to just take us like to it to try it out.
Gil looks at the north wall. Well. Maybe if we get to the end of the room here, and get just like behind the shelf. Do you know what I mean, Mersel?
Admittedly, no.
Out of character, you see that very, very small line at the very end of the shelf.
That black circle?
So, very specifically, you see where the shelves end?
Are you talking about, I circle it in green. Are you talking about here?
Yeah, like that, but on the other side.
On the other side.
Yeah. So, get behind the shelf that way. Like, stand against it.
We'll have to see how the lasers go next time
There's
there-
first.
already another round.
Yeah. It's your
Oh, there
turn,
is?
Mersel. Yes.
Alright, never mind. In that case, Ursel nods and goes, yes, I can take us there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, time for Marcel road movement. 90 feet of movement is getting them there.
Okay. Let me real quick count. Yeah, you should easily. If you're dragging Gil along, you still should easily go there.
Comes up, road movements, baby. And Gil does hear the sigh and go, thanks, stars, Miss Veva insisted on me having some skills outside of magic.
Okay, Yeah, I just... I just never learned that stuff.
Hey,
Sneaking around isn't really my thing.
you did a good job of it earlier, too.
I was trying really hard, but my armor, and he just very demonstratively moving his arms
Ursel
and
was
stuff.
Alright,
I had to shove fabric into the creases while I moved. It wasn't very comfortable.
there. But, we're here now. Can they examine the mirror that they're next to?
Uh, you cannot see through that mirror. You cannot see yourself through that mirror.
Can Marcel put a hand on the mirror?
You go through.
Well, it seems like it works. Was this the mirror that Bon went through?
No.
Or was it the other one?
No,
It was the other one.
this is the other one.
Yeah, Marcel sighs and goes, well, at least the mirror still worked. This isn't the one that Bon went through, though.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling that maybe we should try to go after Bon. I don't really like the idea of splitting up further.
Me neither. Alright.
And now the lasers are coming this way, so we have to go all the way on the other side.
That should be easy. Come on, Gil. And so kinda rogue gaming.
Woo! You guys are close enough to try and hop through the mirror.
Oh,
Yep,
can we
so
just go
Steph
through
do
the
that.
mirror? Cool.
Yeah. You guys go through. You did it!
Da 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 da.
You solved my laser puzzle.
This laser
Yay!
puzzle. This laser puzzle is having a rogue for puzzles like this is fun.
Alright.
I think it was fun that I got electrocuted.
Alright, let me grab everybody and move everybody around. Does anyone need a quick break?
Little itty bitty break.
Okay.
Yep.
A small break would be nice.
10 minutes.
Okay.
See ya!
See ya.
Oh,
By the way, how's Gil's HP?
He's not too bad. Let me
That's
double
good at
check
least.
real quick. He's at 50, where his max is 61. He only took 11 damage.
Nice. Cell is, I'm happy to say, completely fine. He hasn't used any spell slots or lost any HP, and he still has 3 out of 4 of his luck points. That said, he's sitting duck currently, because he can't cast any of his spells, so. Hmm. Man, I'm having fun with some of the anti-magic field right now, though he feels so weak and uncomfortable. He does not like it.
Change the moment we get out of the mirror dimension.
He's fine. Like, as long as he's not in an anti-magic field for too long, he'll be fine. I wonder if we'll be fighting anything soon.
Hey, I don't. Well, with how far things have gone, I don't think there'll be any fighting really.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Especially with the time, getting close to a little.
Oh yeah, it is too. We are halfway through.
Yep.
How many games? What part is this? Like number wise, I don't remember.
God.
I'm just asking for like
Oh
points,
no,
like
yeah.
thing,
I
because
think this might be. Let me look at the
part
recordings.
4.
Videos, recordings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be 6.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, 3 draft points.
Yeah. Y'all gonna get some 3 draft points.
I think like people will kill me if I level up Mersel again. I mean, people are starting to catch up with his level, but I'm pretty sure he's still one of the highest level like PCs in Draft House.
Gille's total level is 10.
Mersel is hold on, where did I put his thing? Okay, here it is. Mersel's current level is Mersel's current level is 12.
Oh yeah. I made this game so that levels doesn't really super matter, since I know there's a large variety of levels with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it's mostly been a lot of creativity, like the laser puzzle which I set up. It's
Yeah.
more how you guys managed to go through this.
Nuts, nuts. Honestly, I think I might like pause like Marcel's leveling up for a bit. I
Mm-hmm.
think he's leveling up too quick. Well, not too quickly. I think he's leveled up too much.
I'll be right back.
What would I think I would have to draft points there?
Right, I actually only have 2 now because I leveled him up
He'll level up
more.
moments.
Yeah, I leveled him up at some point so that he is actually 10. He was actually 10 for this game.
Yeah.
So a level 9 paladin and a level 1 barbarian.
Wait, what does Cell get at like? I think he's a level 8 Warlock right now, and a level 8 Warlock and level 4 Rogue. What does he get at like level 9?
That's a good question to ask.
Let's see, at level 9 he gains. He gains one more cantrip. Wait, no, he doesn't gain one more cantrip. He gains one more known spell. His spell slot level to 5th level.
Hmm.
And he gains one more invocation. Oh, that's cool actually. Yeah, I might level him up for that extra invocation.
Mm.
Hell yeah. An extra level treat.
I don't actually know what I would be giving him though. Like in terms of like invocations, there's like so many warlock invocations. So many.
Hello.
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 Is everybody back?
Oh, he can summon a celestial spirit at level 9, like as
Oh my
one of his
god.
spells.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do at level 9.
Hard
Still
magic,
can't
Summon
hard
a
imagine what
magic,
spell.
hard
Bon can do
magic.
at level 10.
After all.
Me as the DM, I have no idea what that could entail looking at Bon's character sheet. I am prepared, don't worry.
I can explode your corpse.
Yeah.
Don't test me. I make you into corpse, I explode your corpse.
I still think that's hilarious. Like, what if I just explode your corpse and the detectives are like, my evidence?
Ooh, I can get Eldritch Sight, which lets me cast detect magic at will.
Yo.
Okay.
Alright.
We are all back.
Alrighty. Break over. Next up, we're gonna go back to Banana and very, very shortly after Bon.
Yeehaw.
Alright. Banana, that's where we left you off with the Merry Merry gang of blue and pink and blue.
Hell yeah, we've got a theme going here.
Trans?
Oh my god.
It's so trans.
Do we have anyone white
They're
enough?
trans. They're so trans.
Not currently.
Well, almost there.
There is one more door in front of you guys. But this one, Yuvia walks forth and it automatically slides open.
Oh.
And in it, you see grass.
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 Let's be careful.
Yeah. Stay behind me. Yuvia, come back.
It's fine. I should be fine.
Can you stay behind me too? I'm the tallest.
Roll persuasion.
Alright. Banana, what is your persuasion? Okay, that is your persuasion. Alright.
Oh shit.
That is a 21.
Oh yeah. Yuya hesitates for a moment. It's like, okay. Sandy, you stay behind me. And Sandy's like, Fine. I am setting you guys up to be in a little file line.
Mm-hmm.
Banana, you go through first. And as you walk through, it looks like outside. Like it's night. But the grass seems like a different color. And the sky, it's a night sky, but it's red. And there by one of the trees closer to you guys is Kankal. I'm also sending you guys the map.
Okay. Banana's not gonna hide. She's just gonna look to him and just kind of like, since she's wearing her dress, she does kind of like flare out the dress a little as if like trying to make sure Luvia and Sandy are hidden behind her as much as possible, despite, you know, being 6'2". It's like every direction must hide, friends. And she just starts walking over, kind of like hands placed together in front of her, and just walks a very peaceful clip towards him, just like very calm. Like, she doesn't say anything right away, mostly because there's like this huge distance, so she's trying to give her the impression of waiting till being like politely close, as opposed to, you know, hey, I see you over there by the tree. But yeah, if Kankal doesn't say anything, as she approaches, once she's in not yelling distance, she will say, do I have permission to approach?
Why do you act like that?
Like what?
I've been seeing you and with everybody else, and you seem what people would call a child. And yet here you are acting like you are an adult.
Well, one could say as a Toon we are whatever age we need to be.
No, I don't really know much about you. I tried to look into you, and somehow I couldn't find nothing except for association to Gille Trebble. Besides that, you're a mystery.
That does seem to be a bit of a thing. Though it is also a reassurance, I suppose, that I don't know, and nor do you.
You don't know.
I suppose I'm a bit more in the know than I once was, but still, if you wouldn't mind answering my previous question of if I might approach.
You already are.
I will stop if you prefer.
5 feet.
5 feet it is then. And she does stop 5 feet away, but then she holds out her hand. First meetings usually warrant an introduction. Would it be too much to ask your name and by the same prove that you are indeed here?
I can't get up. So, you take that as your proof.
She gives a slight smile and pulls her hand back. You ask me what I'm doing, and why. But why are you doing what you do?
And Kankal stays quiet for a moment. That's a story I prefer to keep to myself. It's... I don't think it's any use anymore telling anybody about it.
Then why not continue?
No one really knows. And I think maybe that's for the best. After all, the ship's crashing down. It already has a long time ago.
Maybe. But does the captain always have to go down with the ship?
I used to hope that maybe not, but I think I'm done for this run. Now, and Kankal pulls up something. And it looks to be like a metal box. I can decidedly start dismantling this whole place down with everyone in it. Or we can leave and I'll make sure everything is gone.
Well, there's a problem with that. As you said, I seem to be what is called a child. Are you really offering me such a puzzle? And think you know what I will decide?
I don't know what you will decide. I can take a few guesses. Regardless, either I bring you down with me, or you go.
Or you come along.
I'm done going along with others. Are you sure you want to do this?
Please, can I just have your name?
You already know it.
She holds out her hand to Kankal. That's not how proper introductions go.
You know, I am not dumb. You're something else, aren't you?
I wouldn't know.
Well, why are you asking all these specifics for this? Is this a little fun trick you're wanting to do?
I don't know. I just want to help.
How are
And I
you even
promised.
going to help me?
I don't know. I can probably carry you out of here.
And then afterwards, there is honestly no real use helping me.
But that's just what you think. Just because that's what you think and that's what you believe, that doesn't mean it's what's true. Don't you at least want to see the sky one more time? Hear what Bon has to say?
It won't be my sky. Yuvia.
It'll be be
And
real.
you can feel Yuvia just like shake up behind you, Banana.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I know you're there. Come on. And Yuvia kind of like comes out. Please, just... I don't know what's going on, but we need to get you out of here. You promise that no one will get hurt. Any one of our staff won't get hurt. I'm not really the part of the staff.
I mean, actually, the boss counts as one of the members on the payroll, so, I mean, there is a loophole there. You technically are. And you still have your name, oh no! You're not nobody. Whoops.
Come on. You know what? You know what? You know what? Yuvia like grabs Kankal's hands, like, we're getting you out of here, one way or another. I don't care if you say no. Kankal is just like, you're not. Come on, Banana, help me.
Yep, Banana just scoops him up entirely.
Put me down.
I will put you down later.
Put me down.
I have decided that this is a kidnapping.
Fine. And...
Oh wait, make sure to grab his cane thingy. He needs the stick.
Oh, yeah, I got it!
Okay, cool.
With that, Kankal seems to, like, tap something out. Where is... and disappears from your grasp, Banana.
Shit. Hey! Wait, could he be back in the other room?
He is actually, like, right, behind you guys. Turn
Kid,
around.
Yeah, she immediately turns around and goes to pick him up again.
Kankal is like, no. Stop. I hate. Ugh.
You can't stand on your own. Get back here.
He disappears again!
She's gonna grab the thing he's using. Can she sleight of hand it from him?
You will need to, yes, you have to slide a hand as everyone's trying to chase him around.
Oh yeah. Let's sleight of hand this. How about a 28?
Oh my god. Yeah. You grab it. It is an odd looking little box that has like a lot of like dim lights. Like this is some high tech gadget.
Yeah, he just goes to punch in the next time as she swoops over to him. And then suddenly it is just gone from his hand. There's like a blinking outline of where it used to be It's just gone.
You know, maybe. Maybe I should have gotten rid of you. Banana, make an intelligence save.
Okay. Do I have anything that... Okay. 23.
Okay, so you are going to take 19. You're gonna take 19 psychic damage. And Banana, you just feel a sudden wave of mismatched information flood your mind. From the smallest little things to the greatest things, of the smallest little ants moving around to stars blowing up. It's all suddenly drilled into your head.
Ugh. Not great.
And Kankal takes this moment to get away from you.
Okay.
And I will cut there.
Alright.
Bon! Hi, Bon.
Hello.
Hi.
It's been a
Bon. Yeah, it's been a bit. So you have flown in and have landed in a long hallway with a door open to an office.
Okay. Exciting. Bond's gonna walk down the hallway. To the office.
You do see flour being next to the door, just scattered all over the place.
Okay. Sure. Bond will walk into the office anyway.
You walk into the office, and this place has been picked clean.
I see the children have been here.
Bond immediately not surprised. Yep. Immediately not surprised the kids haven't left.
The only place that has not really been picked clean is the bookshelf to the north left side of the room.
So the like top left.
Top left.
Okay. Bon will kind of give everything a cursory glance and waltz over to that bookshelf.
There are a lot of books. Some of them are definitely in languages you do not read.
That's fine. Is there anything that seems interesting?
These ones are actually, like, you'll look at the covers, and some of them are based on like different anatomies and such of like different real kind species.
Oh fuck yeah.
And then there's also just books you cannot read, but there seems to be like stars in the cover, like in the the spine cover.
Fascinating. Bon, for not the first time, probably wishes they had a hammer space. They are gonna have to get, like, a bag of holding to just carry around with them forever. Two can play at the hammer space shit. But Bon's kind of looking everything up and down. Is there anything particularly off about the room? Because if Bon hasn't seen the kiddos, they had to have gone somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have Bon roll investigation, I suppose.
Yeah.
That feels the most appropriate.
Yeah, because everything feels picked clean and then just...
Yeah, everything's been disturbed, so it's hard to tell. Yeah, 19.
You do notice one book seems to be, like, the spine of... the very top of the spine of it has been, like, more damaged than every other book in this shelf.
Fascinating.
It is one of the books that you do not understand.
Bond's going to try and take the book out of the bookcase.
You go and try and take it, and there is resistance to it as you, like, pull it aside, and then the shelf goes down, revealing a door.
The fucking books are gone. God damn it. Truly. Okay, can I ask retrospectively, was there a book on Arakakras?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah. Okay, just for me. That was just for me. What is it, like a big doorway? Like,
It's small.
Where does it seem to go?
It just goes a little bit ahead towards another doorway.
Awesome. I guess Bon's going down this rabbit hole into the depths of the labyrinth.
Does Bon see the remains and fingerprints of the door that used to...
Shit. Yeah, you do see the remains of like the metal. You see the door is open on the one side, but you do see fingerprints on, like, the edges of what used to, like, you think is a door.
Well, man, brain just going, damn, that's horror movie shit. Moving on.
And Bon, you end up in a room.
A room.
Yep. God damn it. Why won't you... There you go.
Fascinating. A room.
The mirror has been shoved aside, and there you see that this goes to another hall. But this is a room. There's a computer to the side of you with monitors. There's a bed. It is very lived in, but not super tidied up.
Uh-huh. Does this seem like the place where someone who was very tall would live?
Yeah. You would say so.
I mean, all Bon can really do, I guess, is follow the trail of carnage. So they'll go through the doorway through that the mirror covered up.
Go through, and the door on the other side slides open, and you are outside, question mark? And you see the kids piling on Kankal.
Attempting to pile on Kankal.
Yes.
Well. No one heard it. But as I paused for a moment, I just heard Altaria scream, "No!" So I'm guessing that Toaster did something. Let me check.
That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All I'm seeing whenever they're messaging right now is fucking all caps and cursing and stuff from the video game they're playing. So they're doing fine.
Yep.
It's not about them. Okay, so Bond's gonna they're gonna survey the Stitchamination.
Mm-hmm.
Does it who looks like they're winning?
Well, currently Banana has been hurt. Kankal
Okay.
is avoiding being grabbed. Ayulia and Sandy look a little bit pissed.
I'm not fucking shocked. Uh-huh. Well, I guess it's time for Bond to do what Bond does best and bluster on over. Just like, you know what? This is gonna happen. May as well just puff myself up and see and fully interfere to see what is going on. This is surely the best way to do this. So Bond's gonna waltz over.
Mm-hmm.
And probably come up by Sandy.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna put a hand on Sandy's shoulder and ask, so who's winning?
Oh! We're keeping away? We keep away. Banana has a weird thing.
He had a teleporting box and now it is mine! We also have his cane, so, you know.
Mm-hmm, I have it! And
That's
Sandy,
about how
holds it
far
up.
he's gonna get. Yep! Sandy's got it! Now we just need his legs!
Okay, so maybe not those ones. Maybe not those ones.
Okay, what about the kneecaps?
Not the kneecaps either. Not the kneecaps
okay.
either. Well, why don't you all take about 5 steps back out of the long reach of the lanky law. Because you don't know if Kankal has Mage Hand.
Daddy, take the box too! Run away!
Run away!
An amazing job.
Sandy, Sandy and Banana move away, I feel then. Yuya does not.
If Yuvia does it, that like Banana goes to move away like Sandy does, but then stops as Yuvia doesn't.
A bunch of puppy dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I think, is Kankal standing or sitting?
Currently standing now. But you see there is, I feel like with your insight and perception, he does seem to be struggling a little.
Bond's gonna go next to Kankal and just, like, pointedly, like, flop on the ground with, like, a... They are sitting right down on their butt.
Kankal seems confused.
They're gonna start, like, poking through the medical bag and all the shit that they've hoarded away in there.
Mm-hmm. We've got more stuff if you need it. We don't know what it is, but we have it.
I feel like that's all I can ask for at this point.
Okay.
Just clink, 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 clink.
Mm-hmm.
They start pulling out, like, the medicine that Yuvia had marked as, like, shit Kankal needs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just like, mm-hmm. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. They're just doing their thing.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is why I said you had to talk to Bon. Because Bon has the stuff.
What if I just walked away from here?
Well, you've seen how well that hasn't worked so far. Plus, we have your other leg. I mean, the walking stick.
Mm-hmm. Why are all of you so stubbornly trying to get me to come with you? I mean, you can die if you all I care, but everyone else seems to care, so.
Right on, Sandy.
At this point, it might be just to annoy you just a little bit because you've been mean.
Why annoy instead of doing literally anything else?
Why do anything at all because I wanted to? I'm a child! What? I'm a you said it yourself, I'm a child. What do you... Do you want a book? Do you want to... It's like... Anderson did these things because of the reasons of the something else. I don't even know how old I am. Why are you asking these things?
How old are you?
I don't know.
Well, how long can you remember?
5. And then it gets fuzzy. 11? I think it was like maybe. And then time gets funky.
How so?
Mm-hmm. It's like pockets and gaps and it's like I remember stuff before but not in the in-between.
What's,
Like I
what
know
did you
something
remember
should
before?
be there. Bread. It was all warm. I remember it was warm and fresh and tasty and I hadn't tasted anything like it before.
Well, that's fucking sad.
Nuh-uh, it was delicious! What, you don't remember the first good thing you ever had to eat?
I do.
Is it sad?
Probably.
Why?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yeah, that's why I asked. Isn't that what's supposed to happen when you ask a question? It's because you want to know the answer? If it's not, then I've been doing this wrong a very long time.
This is what you usually deal with. Kankal looks at Bon.
Bon just kind of, like, looks over at Kankal, like, side-eye, and, like, pointedly, like, taps the, like, syringe that they're prepping. And they're just like, you know, I think one of the first things I remember eating was a big fucking rat.
You ate a whole rat?
Yeah. A
Wait,
big
out!
fucking
Did you
rat.
just? Oh, did you just swallow it all down?
No. I mean, not the tail.
Oh,
Do you not like the
You
tail?
ate me.
Well, actually, I think it was prepared without the tail.
oh,
Less likely to choke that way.
Oh, that makes sense. Wait, how is that? None of these seem sad. I'm confused. This is fun and interesting, and we're learning new stuff.
Well, sometimes whenever you eat something, you never, ever, ever have it again.
Oh.
And that's what can make it sad. What kind of dosage do you want, Kankal? Otherwise, I'm just gonna start loading this bad boy up.
I don't care. And with that, Kankal just kind of like flops to the ground and sits down.
Hooray! We've defeated the evil.
Wait, we have? Holy shit!
Switching on over to Gille and Mersel. You guys, too, are now in a long hallway. Now I have gone through. Same as usual, long hallway. The door is open. There is flour next to the door.
Well, I'm gonna brush myself off because I bet my coat is a little bit singed from getting electrocuted. And then I'm gonna walk up and through the door.
Mersel, you follow too?
Yep.
Awesome. Follow through the door. This place has been ransacked, all except for one bookshelf at the top left.
I wonder where they could be. Gil walks to the one bookshelf.
I wonder indeed.
It's a mystery.
It's a bookshelf. It's full of books, all different kinds of books. Again, same. There's some real kind anatomy books in here as well.
Are there Toonkind anatomy books?
Not everyone else that you see. Side note for the audience: the kids have ransacked those sections.
Mersel, what do you make of this bookshelf?
I think that the others might have gone through here already.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
By the way, do you see any spell books, Gil?
I'm going to look with my glasses to see if there are spellbooks on the untouched shelves.
It's largely mostly anatomy. There are books that are not in any languages that you guys speak, though. That maybe could be something.
I'm going to attempt to grab one of the books that I don't understand.
Roll me a d20. Just a straight d20.
Okay. Straight d20, go! 13.
That book seems to have a cover of like stars and constellations that you don't really recognize at all.
Interesting. I'm gonna take it off the shelf.
know, it's a shame. There are like warlocks out there who are able to understand any language or choose what languages they want to understand at will.
Really?
Yes, that was never something I was trained in though.
Well, maybe you could learn.
Perhaps, but I'm rather sure that that's only available for specific patrons.
Hmm.
Is there anything like interesting, like if Marcel like looked through the books that like he can't understand?
Um, there are some that seem to be like more mathematical. There is one book that seems to be more worn out than the rest. Um,
Hmm.
By the way, I'm
We'll
going
take a
to
look.
pocket the Constellation book. It's mine
Mhm.
now.
Mhm.
You'll take a look at the one that looks more worn out.
Okay. You pull on that book and you can't pull it off. But now the bookshelf starts to sink down, revealing a door.
Well,
Oh.
that does it.
Uh, and once again, the door that it reveals to is already open with finger like indents to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Gil looks at that and just like smiles and starts waltzing his way through. I'm
Gee, I
pretty
wonder
sure
what
they
they
went
do.
this way.
I wonder why.
I continue to
And
love that nobody's surprised that the children are still here. It's like, yep, we told them to go, and here they are.
you guys
You
are
know.
at a room.
Mhm. Wow, this is a. You know, I kind of expected a bedroom to look like this.
The mirror has been moved aside, and you guys do see a direct shot of like doors going outwards. But yeah, this is a bedroom, well lived in,
Mhm.
not super tidy.
I'm gonna continue through. I
Mm-hmm.
following the path that is clearly laid out.
And you guys see Bon and Kankal sitting down together, and the children talking.
Hmm.
Uh,
Marcel has the weirdest like Marcel sees this like image that's being in front of him and this like the weirdest double take before like pinching like his nose. And he's just like, kill.
Yes.
Tell me that Kankal. Never mind. He like walked
What?
forward.
I,
For those wondering, he like was just like looked at like Kankal and Pawn sitting next to each other with the children talking to each other and playing like in the distance and was just like, why does this look like so incredibly fucking domestic? Should I be worried?
do you say this out loud to Gil?
No, he changed his mind.
oh my god.
Gil's gonna stand there for a second, like, what? Wait, what? Marcel, and then he's gonna start walking after Marcel. Like, what were you talking about?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I will say
Don't
this
worry
one
about
too.
what?
Uh, Marcel, that the night sky that is on display right now, where you guys are at, um, does not have any constellation you recognize.
Does it have a constellation that is on the book that I took?
If you start to look through it, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pull the book out because that went into my hammer space, so now I'm gonna pull it out again.
Mersel looks at the book and then looks at Gil with such a betrayed expression. Like, you found a book about constellations and you didn't tell me?
You were busy looking. I was gonna tell you later. That's why I took it.
Oh, okay. Said in the same cadence as that one meme picture of the girl who's like, oh, okay, saying that she threw aside a large rock.
Oh, look, Mersel, I know you're obsessed with the stars. Of course I took a book with constellations that I don't recognize, so I could share it with you later.
That does make him smile. And then he goes, I'm not obsessed with stars, though.
Gil is, because I rolled a 3, so Gil is going to start looking through the book to try to see if he can match some of the constellations that are depicted in the book to the ones above.
Yeah, it does struggle a little bit just because this is very, like, the stars are super visible here, but you do kind of catch glimpses of, like, maybe this matches what's up there if you turn it one way.
Yeah, I am very carefully handling this book and turning it around to see if I can match.
Oh yeah, there are some of these that do indeed match.
Interesting.
You can't really read the name of them, but they do seem like some generic ones of, like, some seem to be like objects, warriors, animals that honestly you don't super, like, seen before. Though there is some resemblance of, like, animals from, like, that you know of.
Gil is gonna point out some of the ones that match to Mersel in the book.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder if these constellations are fictional, I suppose. Fairy tale-like.
I don't know. I can't read the language in the book.
Me neither.
So, yeah. Maybe you can figure it out later. And Gil closes the book as they kind of, like, reach where at least Banana and Sandy are, and very ceremoniously slides the book into his pocket. There it goes, back into hammer space.
Sandy is further back than Banana at the moment, though. Banana's up with Kankal. Oh no, that's the Bon one. That's the Banana one. Got it. Never mind.
Yep. Banana is bright blue.
Yes.
Yay!
Logical colors for baby.
Hi.
So we didn't leave.
I can see that.
Yeah, hi.
We so totally cheated and got here first.
Yes. But that's because they were gonna cheat, and so we cheated, and that's totally fair. And then we won.
Well, I didn't see you cheating, so you won.
Yay!
You didn't get caught. Good job.
Mersel, like, snorts and, like, ruffles Gil's hair, like, you're a bad influence.
Of course I'm a bad influence. He starts, like arranging his hair back into place.
I'm just imagining Sandy and Banana now noticing the slight singe marks on Gil's coat.
Yeah, did you?
More singe marks on Gil's coat than there are cells.
Like,
Yeah.
what took you guys so long?
How has no mark? You didn't get singed.
I got electrocuted.
Wait, what? Did you
What?
get struck by lightning?
There's lightning
Yes.
inside? What?
Oh, that sucks.
Inside, yes.
That happened to me. That hurts. A lot.
Oh wow.
See?
Like Banana holds up her hands and she's got like the exit marks on her palms.
I got hit twice.
Huh.
It hurt.
Why? Oh.
It wasn't on purpose. It was these little machine robot-y thingies. And they were being very mean and I got struck twice.
Ow.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is among the things that we still have yet to talk about, Banana.
Oh yeah. Also, I think all this stuff is another planet. Okay, Cal, do you
Gil's-
need to go to space?
Gil is gonna turn to Dr. Kankal and Bon and look over at them.
Bon is quote unquote lovingly shooting up Kankal with a syringe full of mysterious fluids.
Yeah. So
Bon's just like, what?
Does Cal need to go to space? Because this looks
Why are
like maybe another planet, so... And he was talking about not having things anymore?
Banana, I think that might be a level 3 kind of question, unfortunately.
Well, I'm like maybe 11, so why can't I ask it?
A level in friendship, not in general.
Oh. Fuck.
Does this mean we get to leave though? Like, it's not space, but we can go home?
We also stole the button that he said he was gonna blow everything up with too, so hopefully that's not gonna happen now.
yeah, just make sure to put that into your hammer space.
Maybe we don't put the potential bomb in the hammer space.
Is it a bomb? Gil's gonna look over at Dr. Kankal.
Kankal just like looks at Gil and just like grins and is like,
You know, you're just being fussy.
Facetious.
That's the one.
Was he not already like that from the get-go?
I don't know. Maybe?
Banana, can I see it?
Oh yeah, sure, here you go.
Gil takes it and he puts it in his hammer space. I can guarantee you no one's gonna find it for a long while. Now.
congratulations. This play will still fall apart, but now it won't blow up. Congrats.
Like I said, we won.
That gives us time enough to leave.
Good. Can I pick up Kankal yet, or what are we doing?
Sandy looks at Bon and is like, do you think we can pick him up? Is that, like, safe?
I'd wait until Bon is finished.
Okay.
Bon is
Oh,
thinking.
by the way, is the anti-magic field gone?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Like, Mersel, like, feels his magic return to him, and, like, he's fine, like, in, like, visible, like, relief. That was a terrible, terrible, and unpleasant experience. I would be glad to never feel an anti-magic field for the rest of my life.
Well, you know,
Say, did it work well? How would you rate it as an anti-magic force field? I would love to get some
As in-
reviews in.
As in how effective it was, or how
Yes.
terrible it was?
How about both? Let's go with that.
Well, it was certainly effective, although as an anti-magic, given that it's an anti-magic field, of course it falls short in ways that other anti-magic fields do. As you are probably certainly aware, anti-magic fields don't actually, and he goes into like this really engine that gets more and more technical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Gil Gil is tuning Mersel out, but just like slowly nodding his head. Because he doesn't understand Arcana, but this is a lot. And normally he'd like try to pay attention, but this is a lot.
That's fair. That's pretty fair.
Kankal is easily keeping up with it.
Yeah, like Gil, like Mersel is dipping into like theory. He's cool. He's bringing up actual people and going. Of course, if you wanted to modify it to take into account features that aren't technically magical spells or magical objects, such as hammer spaces or like barbarian rages, there was this theory proposed by this scholar, and then like going like into that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a special interest.
Yeah. Mersel gives a Mersel gives a dissertation on anti-magic fields.
Thesis.
Yes.
Is Dr. Kankal an actual doctor? It's like, is this what's actually like happening?
I
Kankal
believe
is an
so.
actual doctor.
Yeah.
Oh man, he really is presenting a thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats, I think.
Bon's putting little band-aids, by the way, like little heart-shaped band-aids or some shit that they're probably getting from like one of the others. Like, hey, I need band-aids.
Mersel looks at the heart-shaped band-aids and like he's just like he's not saying anything. He's not saying anything.
Well, okay, here's the thing. We have Banana, we have Yuvia, and we have Sandy with the most immediate available hammer spaces. And I feel like Banana would definitely have band-aids. There's at least a 30% chance that both Yuvia and Sandy would have band-aids.
Banana has
And
a
they're
first aid
also
kit if
all
necessary,
like
so.
cutesy people.
Mm-hmm.
Who doesn't love kawaii band-aids?
Look, Bob was
true, but
involved
you-
at some point. Bob would have bought them the cutest band-aids.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Heart
true.
shapes and flowers and stars.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a bat one.
Oh, yeah.
Mersel's not saying anything. He's just not. He's not speaking anything. He does just
super intimidating Dr. Kankal, now covered in cutesy band-aids.
Mm-hmm.
Take
As
your
he should
meds,
be.
you fucking dork.
I love
This
how
is what you get.
Marcel-
This is what
I
you
love
get,
how
you nerd.
I love how Marcel's response to what you just said, audio, is he was intimidating.
But yeah, Bon's gonna finish shooting up Kankal.
Uh-huh.
Probably gonna finish it off with a nice dose of some kind of painkiller.
Nice.
And is like, I forgot to pack biohazard disposing bags. That's a little
Gil's
awkward.
Gil's gonna start like digging around in his hammer space.
Oh,
I
I
just
just
need,
have
like-
to. Marcel raises his hand.
Awesome.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Oh yeah,
I'll take a mysterious vial even.
I've been keeping them in my hammer space since a few people at the studio have been trying to learn to cook.
Oh my god.
Gil pauses in searching his pockets and just looks over at Mersel and raises an eyebrow.
Marcel does not see the raised eyebrow because he's already like digging into his like thing for like biohazard like bags.
Who is more terrible than I am at cooking that you have to bring biohazard bags to work?
Well, Primmy
Yes.
used to be that bad actually. I believe one of her meals came alive at some point and started attacking people.
Oh, yeah! My friend told me about that. Wait, why are they cooking that? Because my friend's supposed to be cooking for everybody there.
Ugh.
They work at Dodo Studios. They're the chef in training. Wait a minute.
Maria.
You're the same person!
Awesome! Bon is bagging the fucking syringe and packing it away.
Sorry, what?
You're the same person!
Huh?
You're the person that teaches that my friend does the cooking and you send their lunchbox.
Oh, yes?
You're the famous cook person from the movie that Rad knows.
We've done it. We've done the math. We're doing it. We're doing the math.
Red knows the movie. It's the movie with the penguins and the moon and the other people that they got the signatures from. But you're supposedly the best because you cooked the food.
My son's trying to remember if he's ever given someone a signature.
Yeah, Maris, he signed their lunchbox.
Oh yeah,
Sarah's
he's
lunchbox.
And Maris is the only person who like is that big a fan of Cell.
Yeah, that's exactly who Banana's talking about.
Yeah, and he's like, yes, Maris wanted me to sign her lunchbox.
I know who you are!
Yes?
You're the chef person, man!
Yes?
Sorry, are you listening to this?
Hi.
Maris
told me all about you.
Oh, speaking of which, and I think Marcel will reach into his hammer space again. and he will take out like bread and like jam, and he'll offer jam rolls to everyone.
Yes!
Food! Wait, hang on. Wait. I got.
Okay, that's not enough. She takes out a container of brownies and holds them up to Mersel.
Maris made these. You have to
Oh,
try
yeah.
and then give me opinions on them. Opinions are like feathers, but the ones I want are the non-feather ones.
Opinions.
That's it.
Those are like
Please.
thoughts. Like, what's your thinkies?
Yeah, thinky thoughts on the brownies because they make them from scratch and they're really good. But they seem to want more than just really good, and I just shoved them in my mouth, which is not as useful.
Gil is going to walk away from that and go over to Bon. So, are we ready to go over here?
I need you to know, as the conversation started, like, derailing, so far, the train, it's in another country now.
Yeah.
Bon just kind of drew one of their legs up and, like, rested their head on their forearms, and they had their forearms, like, they're doing, like, a dad sit, like a 56-year-old, I'm just resting my eyes kind of move. Just like they are napping, and they just kind of like crook one eye open whenever Gil comes over and asks that. We're leaving?
Oh, yeah. Considering the building, something about the building's construction is going to apparently collapse. We should probably leave.
I mean, Kankal, do you think it's time to leave?
The sooner would be better.
Great. Gil's gonna walk over and very gently pick Kankal up.
Bon's actually gonna stop him. I've got it.
Okay.
And Bon is going to, like, get up with, like, a grunt, like a real, I'm feeling my age kind of moment. And just, like, roll their shoulders, do a stretch. Clicky clacky the bones.
Those hollow birdie bones.
Those hollow birdie bones. And they're gonna turn, and they're gonna lean over to Kankal and offer them a hand.
Kankal, like, eyes it suspiciously before taking it.
Bon is going to very carefully help them stand up.
They seem a little bit wobbly.
Alright. What's your preferred, chariot style?
I get a choice.
Well, I wouldn't exactly recommend piggyback.
It would be kind of hard just to not slide off.
First of all, very rude. My feathers are beautiful and grippable.
Sorry, I'm just teasing.
Grow feathers and come back to me on that one.
I'll try, but the only feathers I get, I just spit out of my mouth because of this fan that I got. That's another story. Go ahead. Go on.
I mean, I could try the fireman's carry, but you will have to watch the wings again.
Just
There's,
let me lean on you and I can walk.
okie dokie. Bon is going to, loop one of Kankal's arms around their neck, and it just, like, sinks into the feathers.
Yeah.
It's all fluff, baby.
So fluff.
I mean, if he's leaving with us, does he want his leg back?
Yes.
Okay.
They bring the walking stick back over.
Mm-hmm. Here. Don't hit people. Promise. Mm-hmm. Okay,
You already
I'll
hit me,
take
so
it.
don't do it anymore.
Fine. Whatever.
That's the spirit.
All right, I think it's very handily time to go.
Mm-hmm.
Before we ollie out of this place, I need someone to go get the books, the rest of the books off the bookshelf, the one that sinks in the floor.
I can get them.
Ah, yes.
Yuvia like
Awesome.
pipes up on that.
Thank you, Yuvia. You are amazing.
Sure. And with that, I feel like we can do a brief little time skip. Everyone ushers out. Since there is a painting that Jester very happily waves you guys towards and sends you guys to for everyone else an unfamiliar place, but for Banana you recognize this place. It's empty now. This is where you got down to the elevator. Where it used to be a lot of different kinds of people here, it's now bare. With
good.
with Prim kind of very seems a little bit panicky of the fact that she has waved her hands around the holograms of the three, and they are not real. And seeing you guys is just a wave of relief.
All right, yeah.
And
That's good to see everybody else is gone. Thank goodness.
And from there, you pass the elevator, and there are various series of doors. And here you see, this is the same way that you guys came in from. As you're going through.
Oh, where is the Jester's original painting?
It is in the bag where you guys came out of from.
Okay, I'm going to pick it up and start carrying it.
Everyone is here. And you guys move through the building. And right next to the giant door, is a Yuvia's umbrella, in which Yuvia very hurriedly goes and picks it up. And it's like, okay. Everyone ready for a water elevator then?
Yep.
Okay.
I've
Go ahead.
got our Jester friend right here. So.
Oh, good.
I think that's everybody here. Everyone else should have gotten out. We're wrapping up here, Vamp.
Yee. You can go. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for being
us. with confirmation that everyone is here, Juvia taps the door with her umbrella 2 times, 4 times, 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then the door starts to shake, like the rotation starts to happen on the, the little wheel thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Yuvia opens up the umbrella and she's like, okay, everyone stay close. It's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze.
Should I stay big?
No, I think you should probably shrink now. It's okay. It'll make it a lot easier.
Okay.
And she does that. She shrinks back down, and the second like she does, she kind of wobbles a little, and then just like looks around a little wide-eyed.
Oh, that felt. Oh, yeah.
You okay?
I think, yeah, I'm okay.
And she just like kind of takes hold of whoever's closest to her.
I got you.
Thank you.
We're ready, Freddy.
Who's Freddy?
I don't know.
I'll introduce you to him later. Let's go.
Yay. Okay.
And with that, the door opens and the wall of water does not sink into you guys since Yuvia has the umbrella. And she walks on forward, ushering you guys through. And the statue is holding the door open, waiting for everyone to shuffle through and closing it behind you guys. Yuya does like one last look at the statue and waves. And she's like, okay, we're gonna go up really fast.
Okay.
Thanks for the warning.
And with that, you guys shoot all the way up. It's sudden, is spontaneous. As you go up, you see the facility under you guys, within like the rocks and the regine and the metal peeking through it. It's falling down. Getting replaced by debris and just crunching down. And you guys get all the way to the very top of the lake. From there, Yuvia has... you guys are walking on the water. Above you, it's now long since been nighttime, and you can see the water reflecting the stars on the surface.
That's really pretty.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite things. Come on. Everyone should be over at the shore over there. Or, well, at least the ones that are waiting for the rest of us. I'm pretty sure should be Obstreper's sibling there as well. And she starts making her way towards the shore. And you guys want to sit then?
I think this is a good place to end.
Yeah.
Just
Everyone goes home.
Well, I feel like a good way to like ending shot would be like everyone walking towards the shore on top of the lake with like the stars, and it's just like the black silhouettes of them.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
But yeah. Thank you guys for playing with me. It was
Goodbye,
a time.
recording. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.